WesWes Show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Cam SCHUSTER podcast, proudly brought to you by the WesWes Network, brought to you by WesWesNet.com. Go check out our website for all our articles and links to all our podcasts on the network, including our NRL podcast, the 135 Footy Show, our Rugby Union podcast, the Counter Ruck, and our movies and TVs podcasts, the Channel 135, and the Late Returns Film Review podcast. They're all on Spotify, so go check it out. Links are on our website, as I said, www.weswesnet.com. Also, check out our YouTube channels. We have 3 of them: the WesWes Network YouTube channel, the WesWes Sports YouTube channel, and the WesWes Movies and TV YouTube channel. Click like and subscribe and follow us there. All right, today's episode, I got the Usos from the Empty Out the Clip podcast, Chucky Blue and Eddie the Butcher. They come help me discuss some sporting topics. So we're going to talk about the Joseph Parker news that he failed a cocaine test or drug test. That's on the news now, so we have a discussion about that. We also talk about the All Blacks losing to England and consequences and how they can be fixed towards next Rugby World Cup in 2027. And then we talk about the Pacific Championship. We talk about the competition as a whole, what we thought of it. We talk about the stuff that came out of it, what we learned, and yeah, man, the fan engagement and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, man, there's an action-packed show. We've got the boys on to talk about some sports. Had fun doing that. Hope you guys have fun listening to. Yeah, man. Let's kick it off with the intros and the credits. Let's go. All right, and we are back with the brothers from the EOTC, the Empty Out the Clip podcast. I got this t-shirt on. Got the t-shirt on for you guys. Here with Kaiser and Eddie. What's up, brothers?
Yo, what's up?
What's up, yous? What's up?
It is Monday, 8:19 on the PM. Start of the week, man. First, I'm gonna apologize. We didn't record Empty Out the Clip this week, but we'll try to get there. Probably next week or this week, or we'll let you guys know. But no, I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you brothers are here on the Cam SCHUSTER podcast, the sports show. I'm trying to do this every week, man. It's hard because busy schedule and all that. But never mind. Glad you guys are here. But 3 topics I want to talk about. The first one is the boxing. There's news that Joseph Parker, he failed a drug test on the day of his fight against Fabio Wardley. And he's I think he's up for a ban. I think 2-year ban if it goes through. So he's doing some PR right now on his social media, trying to, I see he did like a statement on his social media saying that the investigation's going through and it's not what you think, and he's gonna make it. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the boxing. We'll also talk about the All Blacks. They lost the game this week against England. They've failed their tour, their Grand Slam tour. They had 2 more games to go, and England was the second to last one, and Wales is the last one, but they lost to England. So, yeah, not a good look for the All Blacks. Not a good look for the All Blacks. So we'll touch on that, and their chances of going far in the next Rugby World Cup in 2027. See if you guys reckon they got a lot of work to do to get it back on top, or they're in big trouble. And then lastly, we'll talk about the Pacific Championships, the final, Toa Samoa versus Kiwis. We won't go into the game because it's a couple of weeks now, but we'll just reflect on the competition as a whole, the Pacific Champs, what you guys got out of it. We'll talk about the fan reactions and what we saw on social media and all the topics that are coming out of that as well. And, we'll probably just touch on moving forward this competition. I know it won't be on next year because of the World Cup, the Rugby League World Cup. So I believe New Zealand didn't get a chance to go over to England before the last World Cup, so maybe they'll do it the following year. But yeah, man, is this a good thing going forward? The Pacific World Cup format as it is, one of the teams go to England while the rest play here, or do you reckon that England should just stay home and have a four-nation tournament every year? Tonga, Samoa, Australia, and New Zealand. Yeah, man. So yeah, like I said, man, glad you guys are here, and we'll go for our. So, man, I'll get your guys' thoughts on the Joseph Parker thing, man, because that was kind of came out of the blue and sort of weird too, because I know it was a voluntary drug test that he took. It came back with the result was adverse effects. That was the result, official statement of the result. And apparently, one of the tabloids in the UK, The Sun, reported that he got done for cocaine. So it wasn't really what the words. It was he failed the adverse drug test, which meant that he failed with something negative. Joseph Parker, he's denying it. He's saying that, oh man, I just volunteered for this drug test. It doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I don't condone any performance enhancing drugs. If it is cocaine, then it's not performance enhancing, is it? It's just recreational drugs, like taking alcohol or taking weed.
Man, I was taken aback when it was first got announced, but seeing like Junior Fa and David Tour stand by him, it's like, man, that's good solidarity. So I'm praying and hoping that it's not, not anything really bad and not something illegal, because Parker's hitting like, I wouldn't say the golden age, but like he's hitting like his stride at the moment, and these few setbacks has kept him back from getting the belt. He's asked for a challenge to the top and it's been denied multiple times. So hopefully this is not a big setback, because 2 years is a long time for a boxer, and they've only got a small window of opportunity to perform. So I feel like Parker's in that window. He's in a good mindset. He's looking good despite his loss. So I'm hoping that it's not true. But that's how it is in the boxing world, eh? It's always the stars and glamours, the highs, and then you get the lows. So I'm hoping that's not true, but yeah. Good luck on Parker with this investigation. Hopefully it comes out all good on the other end. Yeah.
Yeah. Brother, it's true. Oh, it's true. Puff, puff,
See,
give,
I'm the
Parker.
angel, you're the
Puff,
devil.
Puff, give. Puff, puff, give, Parker. That's all I gotta say, brother. Yeah. Cutting a few lines of cocaine over me, and hey, at the end of the day, like every other day, if it's in your system, how did it get in your system? You can't obviously say you took enhancement drugs, right? That has cocaine in it. I mean, bro, likely so. I mean, it's either, whatever you're doing, you're partying or whatever like this. But, by saying that, yeah, there's a few things there. I mean, he could be set up. I don't know. Who takes cocaine on the same night as the fight? You know what I mean? He wouldn't be that stupid. He wouldn't be that uneducated, to throw his career on the line just for nothing. You know what I mean? And if he didn't give a damn about his career, he most definitely wouldn't have taken a drug. You know what I mean? Of Mr. Happy, and buying from Mr. Ling Ling. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like every other day, I think it's a hard one. I mean, I like to support
What the
Uso.
flower mucker?
True, eh? True. But yeah, he's 33 years old. He's still at his peak. You know what I mean? Time is an essence for him even more at 33 years old. Especially his climb to champion status. And then trying to make that big coin before he gives it up. So I feel sorry for him, to be honest. I mean, there is such a thing as being the test and that being corrupted. So, if he hasn't come out to say much, then just let his team do the investigations and let his lawyers jump in and do the job for him, and we'll just see what the end result is. And if he is guilty, then you can't hide from that. The truth will always reveal itself, and if there's any corruption, that will reveal itself too. But like I say, at the end of the day, puff puff give, brother. Let's go.
Yeah, I reckon it's bad timing. Bad timing this happened just because he lost his fight against Wardley, and there's questions on his career now. Like, is he gonna start all over again? He's taken 2 steps back with his loss, and not start from scratch, but he's like gotta start from 2 steps down again. So this puts another spanner in the works. Like, if he gets done, then it's a 2-year ban. That's 2 years of his boxing career gone, and he's coming back 2 years older. I don't know if he can train for 2 years. Gets back to his but I don't know. Is it like you gotta have some sort of matches in between just to get match fit? Get in the ring again for 2 years, but yeah, I think we should see what happens. But in terms of like his extracurricular activities, like with any sport, if you take performance enhancing drugs, you're a cheat. Okay, you're a cheat. If you drink alcohol, smoke weed, have cocaine, like that's not performance enhancing. Those are recreational drugs. And it doesn't matter to me how you spend your time outside, enjoying yourself or with friends or whatever it is. Like, if you are doing that stuff, like I just think then it's just part of life. Like, you're either into it or you're not. Like, it's just, I know it's a bad like sort of thing to be around, because being Pacific Islanders, we're not used to all that shit. Like, we're not used to, like, we see it in movies, cocaine and snorting cocaine and all those stuff. Like, we see a lot in movies. Like, it's not really our thing, but but that's life if you're in the spotlight. If you're like in the industry where you're a celebrity or movie stars or that kind of industry, yeah, like any sort of celebrity, you're going to be around that sort of thing. So I'm not sure. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying, like, you're in around that stuff, right? So if I don't know, he might have taken something like a month ago, and the thing is still in his system, which why the test results came back adverse result. I don't know, but there has to be a reason why the test came back adverse results. So yeah, so
Crazy.
it's just one of those things, bad timing. But yeah, I don't think he needed this in this time of his career after that loss.
Well, like, you look at the way he talks, like, he's always slow, calm, collective. Like, that doesn't sound like a person that's on that kind of stuff, right? Because aren't they supposed to be like wired and like, oh, Joseph Parker's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm gonna win. Like, he's like calm as.
Yeah.
It's like, son.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He's on happy. He's on cloud 12, bro. When he talks, you know what I mean?
If anything, he'll be on the green stuff. Like,
He was singing the Bee Gees at the back, I think it was,
he's not
man.
on
So,
the white. He's not on FL Maka, man. He's on the Kapisi. Eh?
I mean, we hear it on social media with the NRL, right? The extracurricular stuff they do in the NRL in Australia. It's there. So they try hard to hide it, but you can't hide from the cameras, right? You can't hide from social media. You can't hide from the.
Are you on the gear? Nah,
the
mate.
news.
Nah, mate. I just like my footy, mate.
so true.
But
So
yeah,
true.
yeah. It's just I think it's bad timing, but I hope he gets out of it and learn his lesson. If it is, I don't know.
I mean,
But it's funny because I saw Junior Fa. He's come out. He's done these little. I don't know if you see his social media, but he's done these little video of him making his opinion on the whole thing, right? And he's making his opinion, and he's talking. I think he did 2 videos. One, and he's talking to the camera, and the other one, he's talking in his car. And then I see another video comes up, and Junior Fa is like trying to explain himself to all the people that have like put comments on his posts saying, "Man, you hate Haka, or something like that." Like, and he's trying to explain, no. I'm like, this is just my opinion. I'm like, bro, man, don't even explain nothing, man. Don't even explain nothing. Your opinion matters, man. But if people don't care about, if people against it, you don't have to explain yourself, man. Just you're junior fire, man. You have your opinion. You don't have to come and make another post and talk to these people that are hating on you.
Yeah, Junior comes in at the right time, eh? When the brother's down, you know what I mean? Hey, don't go.
Who's at the door?
By saying that, he's probably the supplier. Junior Fire's probably the supplier. He's probably supplied to sold him half a kilo. But but by saying that, let's dig it a little bit deeper. I mean, hopefully he hasn't picked up any bad habits from Tyson Fury all those times he's been chilling with him and partying with him, left, right, and center, or whatever. Probably not, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You know, but feel sorry for him. Hopefully he's got to be alright. Let's be careful, guys. We're going to go viral. Nice, Wolves. Nice.
Yeah, so I love how Junior Fire comes and makes his opinions on his videos. Do you guys see him? Do you guys see him post up his opinions on that?
Nah.
Yeah, I encourage it. For a guy like that, who's been there, done that, you know, he's retired. Man, he's got the right to, and people will listen because he's been there and done that. You know, so he's got the right to talk about the sport of boxing, the sport he loves. He makes opinions about fights and boxers.
Yeah.
And that's cool, man. All power to you, man.
Yo, it gives you that little inside, eh?
Yeah, a little inside of it. Yo. It's good how he does that. But Junior, man, you don't have to explain yourself to haters, man. Fuck them, man.
Oh, is it?
Don't worry about it, man.
Oh, yeah.
don't explain yourself, man. Just do what you're doing, man.
Yeah. That's it.
All right, boys, moving on. The All Blacks. So, man, the All Blacks lost on Sunday morning. There was the third game in the Grand Slam. They lost to England. What was the final score? It was 33-19?
33-19, yeah.
33-19.
To England.
To England. Man, I don't know how this their hopes of a successful World Cup now after this loss, or I know it's 18 months. There's 18 months to go now. This is probably the lowest point in the All Blacks in between World Cups. The lowest point now.
In history. Yes.
Can they come back? They got 18 months before the World Cup. Can they come back? Start with you, Kaiser.
Well, that's a hard ask, eh? I mean, yeah, I guess they need to empty out the closets and get rid of all their cocaine in their bags, and then restart, and then yeah, get back to the drawing boards. I believe they can pull it off. They've been in these situations before. You know, it's in history. You know, they've always lost before the big storm arrives. So I believe, you know, we'll keep the faith. You know, I believe All Blacks can pull it out of the bag. Yeah, when it comes to the World Cup. So yeah, all the best to them. I mean, I haven't followed the All Blacks. That's for the reason why. You know what I mean? A lot of them are new players, all the favorite superstars. You know, that we all loved and grew up watching. You know what I mean? They're all past tense now. So with the players that are coming through, man, yeah, I don't even know half the team now these days. You know, but I believe, yeah, that the coaches have faith in the coaches to pull something out of the bag in time for the World Cup.
No, man, you can't build a house on like sandy foundations, eh? Like, you need that core like players to be there, and the rest of the team will stack on top. But
Exactly.
the only person that stands out is probably Adi Savea, man. Like the way he puts his body on the line, week in, week out. Like I wish we had more of those players in that team, but you know, we have injuries, and it's like we're rotating a lot of players in and out, and you know, we can't do that. We have to start building a solid team of like 13, like 12 the minimum of core players, and then we can interchange the rest, including the bench. But under Robinson, I'm looking at here 71% win rate, 14 tests in the first season with 10 wins and 4 losses. When it comes to facing teams in the top 5, our record is 2-6. Remember, we had 2 back-to-back losses against the Springboks in South Africa. We lost to the Springboks here with a record 43-10 loss. We also lost to France and Argentina. So, yeah, it's...
And who they got this weekend? Wales,
we got Wales, and we should beat Wales. We have Wales. They hasn't been playing that great lately, but yeah, unless we need a good clean out and just have that core players. Like, look at the All Blacks in 2015. How many of those core players were there? And then when Carter and McCaw left, Nonu and all them boys, like, we needed to rebuild a strong core system again. But it's not. It's like we're stacking bricks on a sandy foundation and it's just sliding away. I can't put all the blame on Razor. I mean, he's not on the field. So some of the players need to take ownership. The very last try that England had against us, we dropped the ball. It was a knock on, and we kind of just jogged and looked at it. Where England played into the whistle and kicked it to the corner and scored that final try. And I've known times when the All Blacks have been down by 10 and the game was lost, but we still played to the whistle. We're still defending hard. So, you know.
You think that's still there, though, with today's All Blacks, though?
No.
Yeah?
I don't see it. Like,
do you think we have a solid bench today?
Like, we got, like, it's just swapping and changing all the time. You don't even know who's going to be on that bench, eh? Yeah, like, for me, like, I've been concentrating more on the Pacific Championship and the Rugby League. And when I jumped to Rugby Union, I was like, oh, who's this? Oh, damn, who's this? And I had to relook at the team list to see who's in. And there's some surprising picks. But, you know, there's not just Xavier. There's a few boys that do put their hand up. But, like, man, like, Xavier should be captain. That's my opinion.
Yeah, what a leader, though,
he just leads from the front, man. I'm not too sure why Barrett's captain.
Yeah,
he doesn't have the same vibe as Adi. Yeah.
Is he a good communicator, Barrett?
It can be at times, but I think Xavier plays through actions. But yeah,
a man of few words, but a man of action, Yeah, that's dangerous. Do you think that same effect, the equivalent, just to go off sidetrack, with Manu Samoa? I mean, I know they've come up Trump's just recently, but do you think all the fans that used to watch the All Blacks or watch Manu Samoa, have switched over to the league and more of a fan of watching tour and the Kiwis and just in general, what's your opinion? Is Manu Samoa going through that same phase as well, like the All Blacks?
Yeah, I mean, winner grinners, like, if you're winning, the fans are gonna follow you. I think that's why it sets the Tongan fans separate, because win or lose, they're always there. With Samoan fans, it's the flavor of the month, but like it's like because Manu Samoa is like, we've hit rock bottom. We're going deeper and deeper into a hole, and all the fans, it's just it's heartbreaking. I really like that game, Samoa versus Scotland. I know we lost by a lot, but I like that game, and it kind of brought me a little bit of hope watching that game for Manu. So I started watching some of their highlights and whatnot, and I really enjoyed some of the plays. So I think people will come back to Manu Samoa, especially at World Cup. World Cup, they always come back. It's just the 3 years in between, they kind of flake away. But with the All Blacks, I always love the All Blacks through thick and thin. But it's just, man, it's frustrating when we lose these games. And these are top squads too. And I mean, it's hard to see the All Blacks lose, but always ask that question: are we too used to seeing them winning during McCaw and Carter era? Like, did we fall into that sense of security, where we relaxed seeing them win all the time, and that when it's like when every other international team is caught up, are we feeling uncomfortable because we're not used to losing?
True.
Yeah. So I always look at it like that. Like, is there a spin around? Is there a golden age for another team? And I think, maybe we are going for a bit of a dip, but hopefully we get back up there. But I don't think it'll be the next World Cup unless every game is played at Eden Park. I can't see it.
Yeah, I think the All Blacks are in trouble. I think they're in trouble. And the warning sign was that game against South Africa when we lost in Wellington, and they smoked us.
Yeah.
So that was the first red flag there. So when they came into this Grand Slam, they played Ireland in Chicago the first game. I watched that game, and I thought that Ireland was gonna come in strong. They pretty much they didn't. They were like off. That was the first time I've seen Ireland sort of off. And they had a good first half, but second half, All Blacks just ran away with it. So I just thought All Blacks were lucky that they played an off Ireland team that game. Because the next game after that was Australia versus England. And man, England played mean, man. They wasted Australia with a game plan. They had this kicking game with George Floyd. Man, he was on with his kicks, and they played the aerial battle, and Australia lost. And when I saw South Africa play France, they lost. For me, cemented South Africa still the number one team, right?
And that was
South Africa right now is where
play it down.
Exactly. South Africa right now is where the All Blacks used to be, right? But the All Blacks, they're inconsistent, and with these two games they had against Ireland and Scotland, they came out firing. They came out firing in the first half, but it's the second half, the first half of the second half in each of these games, they sort of fade and allow the other teams to come back, and they have to win it last minute. That game against Scotland, they shot off to a 17-0 lead. The All Blacks did. Second half, Scotland came back, tied it up 17-all, and played down to the wire. It took Damien McKenzie to come in off the bench and score that last try to win the game, right? So, there was a warning sign there because Scotland was still in it in the last 2 minutes. So, all this time I was thinking, you know what? England playing better than Ireland. England are playing better than Scotland. I thought coming into this game that England were probably on par with All Blacks or All Blacks a little bit better. But then when the game was played, it showed that England was a smarter team. I mean, we talked about it before, how George Ford, he kicked those two field goals.
Yeah, field goals, yeah.
2 in a row, just to get the score back up, because they were down. How much were they down? They were down 5.
I think it was 12-5.
12-5. Kicked 2 field goals in a row, down by 1 point at halftime. Now that's a psychological win for England. And if we're the All Blacks, who had a really good first half, they had 2 quick tries under the first 20 minutes. They played really well. It took that last 5 minutes for those 2 field goals to get England back up. And it was like the psychological battle was won because, the All Blacks are looking good. But you look at the scoreline, man, they're just down by 1 point. Like, what? What the hell happened? So leading into the second half, I think that killed it. Those 2 field goals killed it for the All Blacks. And they're just momentum swang. They couldn't hold on. Sort of panicked. England came at the end and got those two tries. First, the captain got a penalty to kick the 3, and then they were ahead by more than 7 points. So 5 minutes ago, they needed to score twice. The All Blacks did, and then England came and put a nail on the coffin with that last try in the corner. So, yeah, man, you can't play like that. If you expect to beat teams like South Africa, or even England now, you know. And on the same day, when you saw the Ireland versus Australia game, Ireland just smoked Australia, right? Australia haven't been playing that well, but Ireland with that game played better than they played against the All Blacks in Chicago. I don't know. I think All Blacks were lucky to win against Ireland. Maybe it's because the venue was in a different country than Chicago. Ireland came in sort of cold because they haven't played since July. All Blacks just finished the rugby championship, so that probably is a factor right there. Scotland was impressive. This is probably the best Scotland has ever played the All Blacks, besides that draw that they did a few years ago. So All Blacks just look like they're the same old. Nothing special these 3 games. No one really stood out, unless your name was Adi Savea, right? But he needs help, right? He needs help. And you're right about Scott Barrett being a leader. That's not really a leader. Like, you know, he lost. He got that penalty which lost him the game. You know, is he a communicator? Maybe he is. I don't know. But he looks dopey to me. He looks like a big dopey guy. You know, like if you look at Ali Sevilla, look what he did in Super Rugby with Moana.
Yeah.
Like his leadership took Moana to fucking beating the Blues, beating everyone, beating all the teams, and at least once in the Super Rugby. So why Ali is not the captain, I don't know. But
even just do co-captains, you know. Come on, man.
Yeah, do co-captains, but I think it's because of politics, because of his brand. Because Adi Severe's got a clothing brand that clashes with Adidas, and I think because of that, the politics around that is he's not going to be captain, because Adidas wouldn't allow a captain of the All Blacks to show off his own brand of clothing, not Adidas or something like that. Right? So
that's crazy to be in the way, you know.
Yeah. But I think they're in trouble. All Blacks are in trouble. They need to find. They need. It's not the players. I think they've got what they've got, and it's not the players because they're useless. It's the players because I don't think we have amount of depth. Right? We've got the best out of the Super Rugby. If you look at all the Super Rugby players this year, the best players we actually got everyone. There's no one that we've missed. Right? Have we missed anyone at the Super Rugby? But maybe this is all we got, and it's not good enough, right? You got Kaea on the wing, who I think is too small, and he was owned in that game. It's unfortunate that Callum Clark is injured, so he's good in the high ball, and he played a good game against Scotland, right? We've when we talk about the backline, we've lost what's his name for the Blues?
Oh, no, you won it.
No, the other one, the other winger, the Fabo one.
Oh,
Ulupo.
yo, Talia.
Mark. Yeah, we've lost him. So we really don't have much, in terms of backline, because Bonner Barrett's playing shit. Jordan hasn't been playing the best he did last year. Yeah, man. So I think it's a coaching thing. I think raises it way over his head. You know, look how he came in. He came into it as a Super Rugby champion, 4-time champion for the Crusaders. He doesn't have any international experience like Joe Smith or the other dudes. Maybe we need to get the other guys to come back. I don't know. Jamie Joseph or
shit, true. So here's a question then, based off the All Blacks performance this year or even last year. Who's your guys' top four picks or even top 5 dominating teams coming into the World Cup?
Right now, I would pick South Africa. England's in there. Ireland.
France.
Damn. Okay.
Argentina.
Shit.
But I think
no All Blacks.
That's why I'm looking for next year, I'm looking forward to that South African tour. I reckon they'll benefit the All Blacks as long as they go on camp, because it's a proper tour. It's not just the 3 tests. So they play the Stormers on the 7th of August. They play the Sharks on the 11th. They play the Bulls on the 15th. And then the Springboks on the 22nd. And then the Lions on the 25th. And then Springboks on the 29th and the 5th of September. Or 12th of September as well. So there's 4 games against South Africa. Oh no, 3. My bad. Yeah, so 12. Yeah. So I reckon them being together in camp, no excuses. This tour will be beneficial, I reckon. And shout out to South Africa for helping organize this as well, man. Because this tour is going to be a big difference and a big help for us.
Yeah, we hardly have those tours anymore, eh? But in saying that, in saying that, I think one of the factors is Super Rugby. Super Rugby isn't the strong competition it used to be when South Africa was in there. I think South Africa is a big part of why the All Blacks are playing this way, because the competition, we don't have any competition. The Rugby Championship, like South Africa comes in, that's the only time we play them in the Rugby Championship. But during the Super Rugby season, the New Zealand guys don't have much competition. So I think they suffer because of that. When you look at the Six Nations, man, those are high quality games, man. And, in saying that, England has got they always peak too early, England. Like, they might look good now, but, let's see what happens in the Six Nations. Are they going to do a Grand Slam in the Six Nations? Or is it going to be Ireland or France again? Because Ireland, they lost against All Blacks. That was the first game of their season. They come right now when you see them play Australia. So they're a powerhouse now. So, and Italy beat Australia. So you don't know if that's Australia being useless or or Italy's better. So it's going to be a good Six Nations this year. These are strong teams going to play against each other, and that's good competition. And that's what New Zealand lacks with the Rugby Championship, right? So, yeah, we'll see.
Wow. What's your guys' thoughts on the Manu Samoa?
Man, those Moana Pacifica guys, they make a big difference, eh?
Yeah. Massive.
Yeah. And that's why we want to see, man. That's what we want to see.
That's
why we created Moana in the first place.
100%.
Yeah. So yeah, they're undefeated in this comp so far. Belgium is undefeated too, so that's their last game. If they win, I think they're in. They're in the World Cup. So good timing, eh?
You're talking about Manu Samoa?
Yeah, Manu Samoa. So it's good timing because they never had any players in the NPC. They had no NPC players, no Super Rugby players when they were trying to qualify, and then they lost that qualification against Chile. That's why they're in this.
Cam, your AI is on. Your AI is on.
But now they've got all their players back.
Cam,
Super Rugby players.
The AI. yeah. By saying that though, if when Manu Samoa does make the qualifiers for the World Cup, there's a big debate in regards to the president of Manu Samoa, who's still sitting there, he won't budge, Mr. Uncle Tulepa himself. He's supposed to go like yesterday, but I think he's waiting until the Manu makes their win and then go to the World Cup so he can go too. Yeah. So man, so if any of you guys are related to him, please tell him to retire. Shout out to Tulepa, my man, the former PM of Samoa.
What's up with the politicians, man? You got Tulepa doesn't want to quit. You got Schmidt, the prime minister, he's banned the news to
the free food,
the stories.
the free travels. Yes, it's buy one and take 5 of the family members with you, during travel, Either way you want, hotels, who wants to give that up? Yeah.
What if you're a Trump guy?
Handy.
Yeah. Like I said, bro, Tulepa's probably the main gangster out there in the Pacific, right? Yeah. That's how he rolls. Crazy,
All right, boys,
crazy.
moving on. So, man, the Pacific Championships. So, man, awesome. It was an awesome competition this year. We had no Australia. They're up in the Northern Hemisphere playing England. So, practically, Pacific Championship, all the Balinese left and left with the Pacific Islanders and the Polynesians to play league. Pretty much. So, so man, I want to get your reactions to the whole comp. I'll start with you, Edie.
Man, where do I start, bro? Like, I'm gonna say it here first, man. Big ups to the Tongan fans. Like, they've been amazing. They rocked up to the Kiwis game, the Samoa game. Like, they just show so much pride in their team, and unfortunately, Tonga couldn't get the results that they wanted. But man, Tongan fans were going hard. They even sang the New Zealand anthem. They went hard on that, and kind of showed us up a bit. Because the booing of the Haka and all that. I was like, oh, come on. But it's banter. But yeah, loved it. Loved the parades. Samoans turned up in Brisbane, Sydney, Auckland for the parades. There's even parades in Hawaii, I think. So it's an amazing competition, and the Pacific Championship, man, it's just, I reckon they made so much money off us, like, especially the singers with the flags, but like, damn, what a showcase of color, flair, passion, everything, eh? There was little spoilers, like downside to things. There was comments made about Brian To'o's sister. There's comments made about that Tongan player's relative that committed suicide. So there was some dark comments, but in saying that, a lot of the Samoans and Tongans came together and were like, "No, this is not us," So big ups to all those people. Another dark thing that happened, but brought the people closer was Katoa. With his injury, a lot of the islanders came together and said, "Look, we need to look at this closely. We need to make change to ensure player safety." So that was awesome to see. A lot of the island people come together, and man, another good thing that no one really noticed was all the white Australians and Kiwis like loving it, like jumping on, like, man. I saw in one parade there was like a family of like 5. Like they look just plain Kiwi white people just waving like island flags. Hey, that was cool to see. It was amazing to see like everyone jump into the culture and support our brothers and sisters, in the Toko Uso movement. But also the Cook Islanders, the Papua New Guineans, even Niue. Niue had 2 games against South Africa and Japan in the rugby league. So shout out to them and those boys who funded it themselves without the government's permission. So they went and played these games on their own money out of their own pockets. So big ups to those boys. Man, the Cookie side looked dangerous. Fijians. So it's big shout out to all the teams. So for me, it was just a massive success, and what a way to end 2025. Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, you're right, because especially the celebrations and all that, because if you think about Rugby World Cup, the Rugby Union World Cup, there's celebrations, right? But this is the Rugby Championship that's every year. Rugby League, the Pacific Championships, which is every year. And it looks like a festive. It's a festive competition every year. It's not a World Cup. It's like the festivities for us Pacific Islanders, for the Tongans, for the Samoans, is like off the back of the Rugby League World Cup.
Yo.
But we're talking about like an annual event, not like a once every 4 years event. So yeah, right. The festivities made it awesome.
And the Kiwis, man, like, big ups to the Kiwis for being the champs. Because, man, like, I saw heaps of, it's funny, I didn't see any All Blacks like flags or any Kiwis flags flying until after the game. And Like I wasn't salty about it. I was like, man, for them to see the island people being so proud, and then when they won, they waved their flags. I was like, we need that energy for next year. Like, bring your flags out. Like, that's, the Kiwis
Yeah,
are.
don't be ashamed.
Yeah, don't be ashamed. Like, just
hide
come
in the
out and
boot.
wave your flags.
Don't hide it in the boot.
Yeah, because I've seen like Samoans doing the pukana and all that. Like, I was like, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
And I've seen people going up the Kiwis, like, it's like, oh man, that's amazing. And for them to lose so many players to Tonga and Samoa and still have that gun squad that they played, man, big ups to them. And also, you have to remember that this Pacific Championship didn't have Walsh. It didn't have Munster. It didn't have the big names, that we always used to seeing draw in these big crowds. You know what I mean? Like Harry Grant and all them boys. Haas is probably one of the big names in the game, and everyone, like, you would thought everyone's talking about Haas, but nah, everyone's talking about Junior Paulo, Jerome Luai, what's his name, Mariner, Fisher Harris, Leota, like, oh bro, the list goes on, like all these players, man. So nah, man, what a success, what an absolute success.
Well said, Oops. Ash was just enjoying the ride, taking in that experience, and that he, based off his comment that he made in 2022, as he was singing that the Tour Samoa, the Samoa national anthem, and he actually got to live it now, so it's ticked off the box for him.
Yeah.
Well said, Oops. I mean, banter's banter, right? Until you take it to the next level, then it's just that small percentage of fans that just take it to unnecessary level when you know what I mean. I mean, it's all good, banter, pride, whatever, but then when you go beyond that, it is unnecessary. You know what I mean? It's a family festival event, like Eddie was saying, and it brings numbers. And here's the thing though. Here's a chat though. I mean, this specific tournament, bro, it's just gonna out. It's just gonna mute, soon. The state of origin, I believe, because majority of fans that turn up to state of origin, man, fire has just exceeded since the days of the 90s. You know what I mean? Because of the poly connection now, and obviously the sector itself is a high percentage now of Polynesians that play, and keep this tournament up because the festivities is just going to grow crazy. The numbers are crazy already. Right, with the draw card, that was the one at the end of the day for the Pacific Test match, and then, like I said, big shout out to Tonga as well, for even turning up and singing the national anthem for New Zealand. I'm sure underneath their tongue they were also singing Toa, the Samoan national anthem there somewhere. So good on them, but fans are gonna understand, hey, look, come together as one. It's a celebration. It's a great day for family, It's a great day to support your country. And at the end of the day, like every other day, man, I believe that this is just going to get even more huge. We're probably going to be stealing even more, Australian and Kiwi fans over to the Pacific Tournament Sector A, and watching it, So good luck to the State of O. I mean, man, there's a new event that's coming. And climbing those numbers high, man, and just getting more fireworks for it. You know what I mean? So man, let's do it. That's good. The game wins at the end of the day. Hopefully, the whole sector can give back to our countries too, by saying that, because the revenue's most definitely coming in, the coins most definitely coming in. But surfing that ironing board, they need to take a look at that. That who's played for the ironing board, man, is like, wow, bro, are you serious? You know what I mean? At least put a bit of glitter on there or some Glad wrap, But all in all, there's no need for the hate, because the hate at the moment is just going crazy, on socials, even telling us, to go back home. You know what I mean? And we're not talking about locally, we're talking about, go back on the vata all the way back home. You know what I mean? So take it easy. It's just a game. Let's come together and celebrate and feed the next generation a good seed, because we're making history. I always remember this, though. Sonny Bill Williams always said he has a dream to play for Tour Samoa back then. You know what I mean? He always said it. Such a shame, that he didn't get to fulfill that dream, but he got to fulfill the All Black jersey. But I believe there's more money, as well, playing for the roots, for that bloodline country of Samoa. So I remember him as a youngin, you know what I mean? When we're all in that age group, and then he said that time after time during his interviews. Far, man. I wish. Can he still play? Can he still play for Tour? Do you guys know?
I think he's a bit old now.
Nah, even though he's old, just show the face, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that there alone will just, it's all about the history, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all about promoting that sector of the Polynesian tournament, you know what I mean?
Yo,
Thanks, man. I'm just stirring shit, but yeah. Hard to see, man. Let's promote him, man. Let's promote him. Yeah. Crazy.
What about you, Cam?
I loved it. I love this comp, man. Especially this year. I think this year's comp was better than last year. And speaking of the personnel, this is the first time we got Payne Haas and the blue jersey. There was a bit of a coup for him to come over from the Kangaroos and join Tour Samoa, which got us excited, man. Which got us extra excited. Remember the team we had last year? Everyone else was injured. We only had Stephen Crichton. He was the only one there, really. And we lost against the Kiwis in Eden Park. I remember that game. Saw Whanongo was he was playing fullback. He had a good game. He was the only one that had a good game.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, he was awesome. But man, this year's comp, and I don't want to say it's because Australia wasn't there, because Australia is the number one team, and to be the best, you got to compare yourself to the best. You got to play the best, right? So, but in saying that, it was sort of like a level playing field. I think Kiwis were strong as ever. The Kiwis deserved their win because they played good every game they had, and I almost wish that Australia would come back and play New Zealand, and play the Kiwis, because we're just about ready to beat them, eh?
Yo.
We beat them 30-0 last year, and we're ready to beat them again. So Kiwis are strong, man. But this whole comp was strong, man, and everything from the festivities to the passion, like you said, Eddie. Like you see Brian Toll crying at the national anthem.
Wow.
They took a photo of him and put it on social media. And the Palangi's were Australians going, oh, now we understand.
Yeah.
Oh, now we understand why you want to play for Samoa.
Even Nafahu White's explanation of why he wanted to play for the Kiwis was just, it just pulls on the heartstrings, man. It's like, you know what? You play for the Kiwis. We love you no matter what, like crazy good.
Because that's almost like a neutral thing for Nafahu White, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he's both Tongan and Samoan. Like, if everyone's pushing and pulling him towards Samoa and Tonga, you're like, nah, I'm going to play for the Kiwis. I'm in the middle.
And
so you can't say anything after that. You can't say anything after that. Yeah. But man, like there's like you were saying, I'm Chucky, about the banter on social media, like some of it was off, eh? Like a lot of it were the same things, like what you're Samoan playing for the Kiwis, you're Samoan playing for Australia, and why aren't you playing for Tour Samoa? But at the end of the day, it's like, man, you can't have everybody. Like, you gotta pick and choose. Like, Tour Samoa's got a good team, right? You bring someone else in, they're gonna take someone else's spot.
Yeah.
Do you really want that? Yeah.
Australia
has the same problem too, but I don't know why they're complaining, because they got a number one team anyway. No matter who they put on, they're always a number one team, right? So, yeah, man. So all that banter too, but the best thing I got out of this was the Tongan fans showed up again, man, and we were talking about how they were awesome compared to the Samoan fans, because man, Tonga got wasted by Kiwis, and the Tongan fans stayed there 2 hours after they lost.
Yo.
Tongan fans stayed in Eden Park.
Wow.
2 hours after they lost, still there, still packed house. And what happened when Kiwis beat Samoa? Empty seats. Well, the Samoans went home.
Before the whistle.
That's the difference right there. That's the difference.
Before the final whistle. Yeah. They went viral, eh? That when that guy on the just yelling out and swearing, eh? to Samoan supporters for leaving too early.
Oh yeah. That was a couple of years ago. That one.
Is it?
Yeah, that was when Tongan played Kiwis in Hamilton, and Tongan won.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was that.
I remember that.
That video was from there.
Oh yeah.
But you know,
Crazy.
everything from the games, you know, the games were mean, but everything from social media, what you saw, the fan days. Now the fan days are a thing. The fan days are a thing now. You know, now I know New Zealand has to step up their fan days because our fan days sucked, man, compared to what you saw in Australia and Brisbane and Sydney. So, you know, the fan days are a thing now. The whole event, man,
Crazy.
like, you know, if you look in rugby union, like we have the rugby championship, right? There's none of this parades, none of this festivities, eh? You just go to the game or watch the game on TV and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, but for, man, the Pacific Championship, bro, like, the people want to be out there. Hey, people want to show their flags. People want to celebrate, man. They want everyone to see, you know? And, you know, the cops can come out and arrest a few people here and there, but nah, man. This is fan engagement. This is sports, man. This is culture. This is something bigger, you know? It's sports, yep, but it's bringing us together as one to celebrate something
It's
we all
kind
share.
of on the verge of NCAA football fan engagement. Like it's not quite there yet. You know, NCAA football is just amazing what they do with their fans and the chants and all that. But it's close to that. But I was talking to a couple of scientists yesterday, and they were talking about how electrifying the games was that it caused that lightning storm that came in, and that's the.
Sorry, man. That was all tour, man. If that energy, bro. You know, the energy, the fire.
They
coming
said
off
that
the
there was
tour
so
jersey.
much energy and static energy, you know, hypotenuse or something. Yeah.
But man, you know what's funny? You know what's cool about this competition? You could list a whole lot of things that happened that are talking points, right? From that big pause they had with the thunderstorm in Brisbane. Well, they went out for an hour and a half. Like there's that, you know, there's Brian Salt, he's crying. There's that. There's, you know, the Kiwis tour Samoa. There's Tonga.
With the Versace
Not
gears.
playing that well with the Versace. Yeah, coming out with the gears and then someone's teasing them with the Versace on the floor song.
I'm not gonna lie, that looks sick, eh? That looks sick when they ran on. Those gears, they sold out 3 times. Crazy.
See? But man, you could not script any of this, eh? This is like fans made this happen. Like the fans did this, right? The fans did this. No one organized a Versace on the floor song. No one organized them to wear those warm-up gears. No one told maybe it was God that sent the storm down. But you know, a lot of no one said do a fan day. No one said put your flags on the car and go right around town and the game's not even in your country. No one said anything about this. Everyone just did it for the love of it. Like everyone it's just natural, a natural thing. And it fucking just went off, man. And that's what I loved about it, man.
But by
the
saying
fans
that, by saying
did
that,
most of it.
yeah, by saying that, a few socials, like a lot of Kiwis, you know what I mean, Kiwi supporters, right? They've said, you know, they've never experienced an arena, an atmosphere like that before. You know what I mean? So for them to come like that, like they've been to All Blacks games, they've been to the big Test matches, you know, with the ABs and that, but they've never been to an atmosphere that feels like that. You know what I mean? So that's crazy. Yeah, I mean that's why I say, man, watch the space, man, because I believe they're gonna, you know, outnumber, you know, the state of O. You know, so that alone is amazing. You know, that alone is amazing. But hey, you know, the thunderstorms reminds me of EA Sports. It's in the game. Tour Samoa, let's go. World Cup time, baby.
Let's go, man. And looking forward to the Rugby World Cup, Rugby League World Cup next year, man. We got the Hammer coming down to join tour, man. So it's gonna be, man, another great atmosphere. Man, I'm excited right now, man.
Yeah, shit.
Hey, whoa.
I just hope that NRL will be kind to the boys and not give anyone any injuries.
Yeah.
It'll be sad if our top players end up injured after the NRL season. But Peyton Haas, hope he's still there. There's talk of him going to 360, rugby 360, and is that going to be clashing with international window? I don't know yet, but will they? Because they start in October.
Yeah.
October, November, December, January. Yeah. So.
Yeah, still 180 use and come back. no 360.
Yeah. Sweet boys, I think that's us, eh? Anyone got any last words? Start with you, Chucks.
Last words, it's been a crazy Monday for some reason. So yeah, be safe, be kind, hustle hard. As for Monday, don't hustle too hard. Still the beginning of the week, lads. Take it easy, man. Means I gotta keep up with you guys. Far up, yeah. So shout out to the workmates, man, for trying to outwork us today. So we'll go hard on Thursday or Friday. Remember that. So also shout out to our viewers as well. Don't forget to push like, man. Comment down below. Yeah, let us know your thoughts, especially about the Kiwi upcoming for your picks. Kiwis tour, Tonga, whatever, for the World Cup. Yeah, it'll be good to hear what you guys got to say. Let's go.
Yo, man, good luck to all our teams on the weekend. Manu, All Blacks. And good luck to all our people out there that are listening to the podcast. Man, hope your bets hit. So let's get the ball rolling. Seki.
Nice boys, thanks for coming on. Man, shout out to everyone that's listening and tuning in. And good luck to the ABs who face Wales. Hope they put on the bench guys. Give them a chance. Win or lose, man. We lost to England, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the Grand Slam. Just put all the dudes that haven't had a game yet. Man, make them travel all that way for nothing. Man. Go Manu Samoa is going to play Belgium. The other undefeated team in the comp to make that last spot in the World Cup.
That's nice.
Right, thanks boys. See you guys at EOTC.
Yo.
Well, what's on the agenda?
I think it's
the
police
EOTC.
commissioner.
Yeah.
The police commissioner.
Yeah.
Samoan observer.
Samoan observer.
New Zealand Pavlova.
Former MP of Samoa, Tuepa. Still president of the Samoan Rugby Association. The biggest G in the Pacific. Damn. Yeah.
Okay, boys, Seki. We're out.
Seki.